welcome back to my channel, and this is Best Bet with Rita. Guys, I'm so excited today because the series I'm coming up is a very important topic because I kept getting people's comment, people's DM saying, Rita, why have I been denied visa? I've applied for this country. It has also happened to people close to me. They apply to so many European countries and they do not get the visa. Most of it, so a lot of people apply to UK, they don't get the visa. So if you have applied for visa for so many countries, Schengen visa, European visa, whatever country, and you've been denied visa severally, once, twice, or how many times, this is the reason. I want to give you 7 reasons why you've been denied visa severally, and I'll be coming up with another video to give you tips on what to do so that your visas will not be denied anymore. This is very important because a lot of people want to travel, a lot of people want to school abroad, a lot of people want to go for tourist visit, they want to go for holidays, but it can be very frustrating when after putting up those documents, all the excitement, or the plan, or the application, the medical, the money wasted, and then you receive that email, we are very sorry. For that, we are very sorry email is so disheartening and so discouraging and cheek dropping, and it's so painful. Yeah, I went through that, so I can understand. That is why I'm coming up with this topic, to help you so that you will know what to do next. Because although I'm going to come up with something to help you, or if you're a first timer, you're about to apply, so that you avoid these things for your visa not to be denied. I'm going to make this video very short. Number 1 reason why your visa application have been denied severally, once or whatever, is because you've provided wrong or incoherent information. So let's say you are to submit your CV, and you say in one of your application you finished school in 2015, and in your CV, your CV is saying you finished school in 2012. You said you're married, you have 2 kids here. Like, your information do not tally. They can detect lies in what you write. Your CV and everything you apply for must be very coherent. They must all go sync. They must all be chronologically correct. Like, everything should go chronologically. If you say you worked in this place by this time and you were able to achieve this and this, another of your document should not dispute what you've provided. So the reason why you have been denied visa is because your information do not tally. They can detect lies, or they can detect something phishing. Something is not right. And nobody, and they have thousands of people applying for that same visa you are applying for, and then you expect them to now start using their time to crack their head and think of how to correlate your information. Nobody have that kind of time, so they just throw it away, or they'll just put a red flag on it, and you have lost that chance. So take your time to go through your work severally to be sure that your information tally. The time you graduated, where you've worked, your finances, everything should correlate. So you've been denied visa because your information were not coherent. Number 2 reason why you've been denied visa severally is your financial incapability. I, for one, have been a victim of this. I remember when I was applying to go, I actually got I was given, is it a scholarship, or what was I given? A chance to go for World Economic Forum or something. In what country? Okay, it was in UK. And so I got the invitation, I got everything, and then I applied for the UK visa, putting on my document. I went for documentation, I did everything, and I was denied visa. I provided my finances, but when they sent me back the denial letter or email, I realized that the money I had in my account wasn't substantial to take care of me. Even if it was a scholarship I was provided everything for, but what about situation where your sponsors fail? What about a situation where things don't turn out the way you planned? So they want to see substantial finances in your account. The money in your account should be able, if you're applying for a student visa, you should be able to pay for your fees or pay for like 1 to 6 months accommodation, or should be able to feed you for 3 months before you get your fee. Nobody wants liability in their country. Nobody wants someone to come to their country and say, oh, I don't know where to go. Or nobody want to get someone that is not going to improve their economy with their coming. So you're not just going to come there and start applying for help, government help me, this will help me. You should be able to invest into the economy you are going into. So if the money in your bank account or your bank statement is not substantial, or they don't believe you're going to take care of it for a particular period of time, you are likely to get a denial visa, pump and play. Number 3 reason why you've been denied visa severally, or why you will be denied visa if you don't take account of these things, is for medical reasons, such as terminal cases or health issues not reported in your health assessment. So let's say you have like a terminal ailment, you have a disease or ailment, you did not report that you were going for treatment, and you said you were going as a student, or you're migrating for work or whatever, and then during your medical screening, discover that you have an ailment, you will be denied that visa. Because one, a lot of countries provide free health services for their citizens or their permanent residents, or let's say people that are in their country or whatever. So if you are coming to, you have not even come to the country, or you're already having all this sum up of ailment and sickness, and you expect them to accept you, they're even looking for a way to decamp or take care of the ones or in their country that are sick. They don't even have, sometimes some countries don't have all the capacity to take care of the people that are sick in their country, aged ones, and in fact there's so much pressure on the government health system, and then you that have not even come into the country is already, and you know one thing about these Western countries, they prioritize life over money. So if they accept you into their country and anything happens, you call their 000 or you call your 911, whatever, the first thing they're thinking about is life. So they wouldn't want someone that have ailment, heart disease, all this chronic health issue into their country that wasn't reported. So if they find out that that is why you must do medicals for any visa you're applying for. Medical is very essential, and even when you get to that medical, you are like 90 or 80% to finishing the process of your visa. So if you apply for a visa and they discover that you have a terminal ailment that wasn't reported, like some people even miss or get denied visa for pregnancy. They did not state that they were pregnant, and then during the medical test they discovered that you were pregnant. You can be denied visa. So try to be transparent in every area of your health, because if you're not transparent and they discover that you have a terminal ailment or you didn't report it and they find out, you would be denied that visa. Number 4 reason why you've been denied visa, or you will be denied visa if you don't take into account, is your previous visa history of not obeying immigration laws and visa rules. Some people are just so lawless, and it's not their fault. It's a thing of culture. The country where they come from are so lawless and nothing works. So they believe that everything goes, that what they carry their country to European countries. So this applies to people that have already traveled to other countries and maybe they've returned back to their country, but they have an history of not obeying immigration rules, or they've broken so many laws, or someone that went to a country like Australia, and then you take a loan, a student loan, or you are owing the bank, or you defraud someone and then you disappear, or you were owing your rent, you've had history of crime, or you've had pile-up issues with police report, and then you are applying to another country. Do not forget that these immigrations, they speak to themselves. One tarnished image, one tarnished reputation you have can destroy your chances for every other country you are applying for. So that is why whenever you are applying for a visa, you give your visa or your travel records. Why do you think they ask for those records? Is it to know that you've traveled to here and there? They are trying to know if you're of good character, if you're of good behavior wherever you live. If maybe they gave you visa for 3 months and you were supposed to stay for 3 months, you stayed for 6 months. A country like Australia will be quiet. They will leave you, allow you to deceive yourself, but one day you catch up with the law. A country like UK doesn't even have that kind of time. A week before your visa expires, they're sending you message, your visa is expiring, you need to leave. And if you disobey and you stay over, trust and believe you me, the next time you are applying for any UK visa, you are likely to be denied that visa. So please, my brother and sister, whenever you go to any country, you have a visa or whatever year, please complete that year, or don't even complete it and travel back, because they like people that are very coordinated, people that obey their laws. A lot of countries follow their law. They are being guided by rules and regulations. So you can't come from wherever you are and cut corners and expect them not to flag your name for other countries. So don't say, okay, I overstayed my visa in Madagascar, or I overstayed my visa in US, and then you are happy that they are going to give you visa in UK. You just keep spending your money, and you wouldn't get that visa. That is the reason you've been denied visa, because these countries already have your history that you've disobeyed immigration, or you've had cases, or you've disobeyed, or you've broken visa rules. That's one of the reasons. And then one very important one too that is tied to the previous is overstaying your previous visa. If you were given 5-year visa, except you had things and then maybe you were on bridging still suffice. Bridging visa suffice that you can stay in the country. It's the country that grants you that bridging, meaning that you can stay while they're rectifying your issue. But if you didn't have any visa and you were overstayed in this country, even if you're not returning to that country, maybe you're going to another country, just know that you have tarnished your chances, and you will also be getting denial visa wherever you go. It only takes miracle for it to bypass. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Please don't quote me. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but those are the reasons I have researched and I've heard, I've seen that have made people get denial visa over and over. Overstaying your visa term will cost you so much. So why overstay in a country? Just go back, fly out to another neighboring country, stay the time and come back. If you feel you have so much to do in that country, or you have so much to do, just fly out and stay and come in, but let them know that you have left the country. Don't overstay your visa term. You get what I said? So number 6 reason is record of crime. For those of you that cannot do, or some of you that are kleptocrat, or you feel that crime is in your blood, you always commit crime wherever you find yourself. This attitude can make you miss visa chances. That is why whenever you're applying for a visa, they ask for police report. Why do you think they ask for police report? For every country you have stayed, and the funny thing is, if you stayed in that country for 3 months, they'll be requiring a police report. Why? Because they want to know if you're of good behavior, if you had any criminal cases. Nobody wants a criminal in their country. Nobody wants a drug seller in their country. Nobody wants child trafficker. Nobody wants crime in their country. People are trying to reduce crime in their country, and then you expect them, after knowing your record from different countries, even from your country where you are also going to be needing a police report when applying for visa. So if you just try your best not to have any police case, try your best to delete yourself from any issue with the police, because if you have issues with the police and you are applying for visa, it's likely that it's going to affect or reduce your chances, because when they see that, oh, this person have had traffic issue, or this person have had stealing issue, this person have had murder issue, this person have had, in fact, I don't even want to talk about ex-convict, because I don't know the chances they stand. But if you have criminal cases, or you have backlog of police issues around the countries you've lived in before, wherever you are applying for visa, you are likely not to get a positive response. And lastly, for today, not to take so much of your time, is lack of substantial information about you returning back to your country. Yes, a lot of people want to travel out of the country and they want to reside. A lot of people want to stay, they want to do business, they want to stay. But if you want to do that, have plans, but do not in the process of application of your visa, you don't have substantial information, or you're not able to create, to create a valuable reason that will bring you back to your country. Even if you're being granted a scholarship for study, when you're writing your statement of interest, let it look like you are going to come back and inculcate all those knowledge you've learned from whatever country back to your people. That's what these people want to see. They want to know that you're going to go back. You're not going to be a liability to their country. They've invested in you. Go back and invest in your people. So let's say, and another reason then I remember that made me to the visa I was denied was because I didn't create enough ties back home. I was so young. I had an organization. I wasn't working. I was working for myself. I was self-employed. A self-employed person can just leave his business and stay in the country. I wasn't married. I didn't have any ties that was going to bring me back. So if you're applying for a visa, make sure you provide information that will make them believe that you are still going to come back. Like you have a family, show your family, show if you're married, show your wife and your kids. If you have a business or you have a company, you're working. In fact, if you're working, show your payslip, show that you are going to come, show that you have ties, you have valuable reasons to come back. Don't show your desperation in your application. If you're going to do like a face-to-face interview like America, or if you're going to be doing for UK that's written or whatever means you're going to do, don't show your desperation to stay in that country. Always provide information that makes them understand that you are still going to come back, that you value coming back to your country. Nobody wants too much pressure. A lot of countries are already very pressured with the infrastructure is over pressured. They have refugees here and there. They have so many demands on the government, and so nobody wants you to leave your own country and come to theirs and overstay and pressure them. But if they sense that in your application, you are likely, believe you me, to get a denial. There are so many other reasons, but please, with these 7, I believe if you look into them, you'll be able to change or do things better next time so that you are not denied this visa. Don't forget, I'll be coming up with things to do so that your visas will not be denied. I only just give you the reasons why you've been denied visas severally. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn up your notification button so that you receive our new videos when we come up with one. Please, people keep asking me, is subscription free? Brothers and sisters, it is free. Just click on the subscribe button. Just click, please. Just click on the subscribe button so that you'll be a subscribed viewer. Thank you so much for listening, and be alert waiting for our next video on things to do for your visa not to be denied. See you next time. Bye bye.